Hi, tribe and potential tribe members. Excuse my voice, I'm a little under the weather. um, for those of you who don't know how we rock over here in the community, you're going to find out. And this is different than what we usually do. You usually watch me shuffle the cards out, but to cut back on time, Divine Masculine, your cards are out here, okay? You know, we usually focus more on self as that's most important, but this is going to be a little deeper into the other person. So, um, I've sat with this energy for a minute, and immediately from the cards that I can see, it's a lot of similar energy to the Divine Feminine reading. So if you haven't seen that yet, I suggest you go watch it. Probably first. Um, y'all know I don't own copyrights to the music y'all hear in the background. However, when I feel divinely guided to play music in the background, it's typically because at different times the music within itself is going to be a message within a message. So if you feel kind of distracted or drawn to the song, allow yourself to just experience this full video, okay? Sending y'all lots of love, lots of thanks, and lots of appreciation. So we're going to play two songs. The first song is to release, to remove any blockages. And the second song is going to be to receive, to have discernment, and to welcome in what's for you, okay? So let's get it popping. They're bringing me to this energy of it being kind of mellow at first, and then it picks up. I feel like you guys are going to experience this subtle, I'm hearing specifically detachment, to however that resonates with you. And then it's going to intensify, but it won't be long. Okay, so it's almost this energy of this purge that's going to come, masculines, and it's going to, just as soon as it came, it's just as soon as it'll leave, but it will get kind of intense. Okay? Alright, let's get receptive, y'all. Let's get into this energy so you can get your message, okay? It's like I didn't even want to stop, masculine. You're going to feel so much better. You're really going to feel so much better after this purge. Okay, some of you may have already experienced it, is what I'm hearing. But for a lot of you, you're going to feel so damn good. It's going to be so light. But one warning is don't chase that spiritual high. You know, as we talked about in a reading before, and I think it was the masculine energy we talked about this in regards to, but don't chase that euphoric high. It comes and goes in this ascension journey, but remember that it's all for good reason, okay? Just enjoy that moment and know that you will have many more. But don't chase the spiritual high. Don't try to recreate it. Don't, just be organic is what I'm hearing. A large part of your experience moving forward, masculine, is going to be about allowing things to be organic, not having your hands so strongly in control, trying to manipulate outcomes, trying to have everything go in your favor. It's this energy of finally recognizing that through release is how I get everything in my favor. But when I hold on, when I try to create or recreate certain things, that's when it all goes to shit. And it's because that's not organic, right? It's like trying to recreate a meal that was prepared for you by a chef that used all natural ingredients, right? And you run into the 7-Eleven and getting what you can. It's not going to be the same. You have to let these good moments happen in proper time. For some of you, I just heard when it's affordable, right? So take that how it resonates. For some of you, don't try to be flashy or anything like that. Just be humble and allow yourself to really wear yourself. You know what I mean? Take that how it applies. If, just do what resonates with you on a soulful level. Okay? Don't try to recreate. Just create better going forward. Okay? Okay, masculines. Just to remove any lower vibrational energy. So immediately with this reading, I'm seeing this similar energy here with what you need to know. Okay, let's tell you how the spread is. What you need to know, what the Divine Feminine needs to know. Current energy between the two of you. How Divine Feminine feels about you. No, I'm sorry, I misspoke. How they think you feel. How they feel about you in regards to more of a 5D level. How they view you more in regards to life in a 3D level. Their most likely action in this 3D, 4D space. And Divine's advice for the Divine Masculine, Divine's advice for the Divine Feminine. If we have time or if they want us to, we'll get into anything you need to be aware of. And if you need to know at this time, we'll get into where this connection is going. So, immediately with this reading, it's this energy here where I often read the Sun card as a Divine Masculine energy in this deck and the Peacock as a Divine Feminine energy in this deck. And it's interesting because I had actually been drawn to where my Peacock stone recently. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. And the alligator is always this energy of slowly progressing towards your desires. Almost sneaky, but not sneaky, but in a way where it's purposely trying to be unseen. But it's like if I'm seen, all right, fuck it, I'm still going in this direction, right? Divine Masculine, especially with this Sun card, this illumination being raw in your Divine Masculine energy. And they're bringing me to the energy you had in the Divine Feminine reading where you were resonating more in your true self. The transformation had occurred. Or, well, just like the singing bowl energy, it will occur or it has occurred, right? Divine Masculine is also the same energy as eye on the prize. And for a lot of you, that's the Divine Feminine. I feel this energy where you've embodied your true Divine Masculine energy. And now you're very meticulous. It's like I heard methodical specifically, but it's this energy of easy does it. You know, not so much secrecy, but not just forthcoming. It's this energy where the Divine Masculine is sneaking up on the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine's back is turned to the Masculine. It's this energy where the Divine Feminine doesn't even see how close to communication or showing up at your door or sending you roses or some act of I heard expression. It's some genuine act of. It's like the masculine is going to. One minute you don't see him, next minute he's showing attention. I don't read in terms of gender, but to make it easier, we all hold divine masculine, divine feminine energy as a divine being. So take it how it resonates for you. If you're resonating from the masculine end, you're resonating from the masculine end, irregardless of gender. If you're resonating from the feminine end, you're resonating from the feminine end, irregardless of gender. But you will catch me slipping up like him and her because, shit, I'm in a vessel too. Okay? So anyways, divine masculine, it's this energy where even if you don't even realize how close you are to being one with your feminine, it's this fated, I heard attraction and fated meeting. So be aware it's going to be a fated meeting. Divine feminine, what you need to know, for one, the key things we have here is silly fun, okay? You've got to lighten up your energy. I do have this energy here where the training wheels are off. You're moving forward, but the training wheels are definitely off. If you're going to pursue love as well as a more of a dominant position in your life overall, feminine, as well as masculine, then you have to realize that it's not a time to tread light. It's not a time to tread light. I seen this image of it was this energy of two people fearful of falling off the building. And they're so fearful that they didn't even look over and realize that there is a divine safety net. The biggest part of the experience was simply being willing to take that leap of faith. As we got the Fool card a lot in the feminine reading, and the Fool card has been present in all of the readings lately. It's this energy of take the leap. There's divine guidance desiring to catch you or to assist you in the sprouting of your wings. Or it's like when the butterfly comes out and the wings are there, but you got to learn how to use them after they dry, right? They're wet because of the hermit energy, I feel. Being in your emotional body, being in your spiritual body, being in your physical body, simultaneous energy, right? It's this energy here where, and you know, that building reference was similar to the tower, which has also been a very heavy theme in the readings. There's been a transformation in the energy within itself. And I do feel it's been a transformation on the planet in itself. And the training wheels are off for all of the divine beings. It's this energy where if you're unawakened, okay, God shows mercy to the fools. And I don't know, I don't usually say that, but the divine shows mercy to the fool. Again, we keep getting the full energy in a lot of readings, but I'm getting this energy where the divine shows mercy to the fool. But when you're an awakened being, when you know better, you're expected to do better. So the divine is saying, stop acting from a place of potential. This is for both of you, I feel. Stop acting from a place of I have potential or I see potential in this. Potential is only potential until you utilize it. But you have to choose to utilize it and take it from potential to the embodiment of, right? As a divine being, you don't operate any longer in potential. Because potential is almost foreign, is what it feels. It feels like potential is something you're consciously or unconsciously putting your body in the energy of striving towards, rather than living in this energy of I'm living and acting out my purpose daily. I'm living and acting out a better version of myself within every moment, right? It's this energy of retraining the brain. You cannot operate from a place of potential this, potential that, potential this. I could see it this way, I could see it that way. It's about actualizing. It's about being realistic. And it's also about alignment. It's about the creations from the heart, and it's about the action. It's about the faith. And it's also about the effortlessness. Remember, sometimes too much action can stop your very creation, right? It's this fine line energy, and as divine beings, I'm going to say again because Spirit is really telling you, in the spiritual realm, when we look at in divine beings, we view you differently. It's always like I tell y'all, it's levels to this shit. In everything in life, it's level to this shit. Even when you transition and go to the other side, it's levels to that shit. Where are you going is according to your consciousness. You understand what I'm saying? They're bringing me to the fact that some people, and I'm not gonna go too deep into this, but sometimes, you know, if your consciousness, and you'll be aware of people like this. It's people who are too fearful of any fucking thing in life. Their consciousness is so low that they might be the kind of people that when they transition, they don't even go forward. They linger on earth. But we'll get into that on a different video. What the divine is trying to tell you is be present in your consciousness level. Strive to evolve consciously, as that is one of the master keys to transforming all aspects of your experience. And it's interesting because when I said master, I got this ascendant master energy. And when I said key, I thought about the fact that key has been this reoccurring theme as well, where we remember we are the key to every door that is right for us, right? any door that's not opening means we're not the key to that door, and it's probably some bullshit on the other side. So be willing to step the fuck on when doors don't open. It's that energy of in the flow, effortlessness, right? If you can't be effortless in a certain situation when it comes time to it, because remember, in anything that we do, it takes effort and effortlessness, right? So if you can't be effortless in a connection or a project or whatever, then that motherfucking door is not opening for you because you are not the key to it. Continue to remember that when you're in the flow, the doors open for you. You do have cases where it's just not time for you to enter. That's symbolic of like in life, you know, you get this key, and in every situation that transforms, right? Transformation. The key is shaved differently. You are changed, transformed, shaved differently, right? You're shaved differently to be able to open different doors now on a different level. Y'all get what I'm saying with this example? Don't be fearful when you go back to a door that was previously open and it don't open no more. You've been transformed, you've been made new, and now your key does not fit that lock anymore. You are the locksmith to any experience in your experiences. All right, shit, we took that somewhere else. All right, divine, I like it. Whew, divine feminine. Okay, another thing that was significant in the meditation was the initials P, W, F, and L. H was very significant as well. That could be a person, place, a thing, okay? Divine feminine is the same card divine masculine had. Divine feminine, I feel like what you need to know is the training wheels are off. Because nothing matters more at this time in your experience than you genuinely being open to your heart's desires. Guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it comes the manifestations of your experience. And with that energy, I really feel like you foreseeing, with this helicopter, you foreseeing the level of joy you can have in your experience. But I feel like all was not revealed to you. So you're still kind of like, is it this, is it that, is it this, is it that? But when the divine is saying, don't focus on what it is. Pay attention to how it feels. I feel like all was revealed to you through your intuition, your gut feeling, right? All has been revealed to you through your clear sentience, your clear feeling, that Ace of Cups energy, right? So I feel like the divine is telling you when it comes to you following the right trail, it's not about logic. It's not even so much about wisdom as it is more so about the wisdom of the body. Feminine, you had that in your reading. Surrender to the wisdom of the body. That was a part of what helps get you where you need to be. So it's wrapping into itself. The divine is telling you when it comes to moving down this path, it's moon energy. And that is directly feminine energy. Feel your way through to it. Don't let your emotions manipulate you, though. Have discernment, right? But the way you know which direction you're going to go in this experience is by what the fuck resonates with me deeply, right? Where am I, the wisdom of my body, pulling myself? It's this energy of your higher, your free soul is literally pulling your vessel in the right direction, and you can fucking feel it. Now it's just a matter of not going against your intuition. Masculine, you have surrendered to your intuition as well. This is a time where you have to allow you to speak to you and pull you and guide you in the right direction. It's not going to be very many readers who can tell you. It's not going to be very many, I feel like signs and synchronicities are, your signs and synchronicities are going to be more in relation to life shit. Decisions you need to make in regards to career, family, friends. But when it comes to this divine connection, you're really going to have to allow yourself to feel your way through it. Who's right for me? Who is the person that feels like that morning sip of coffee, right? Morning sip of tea. Who feels like in the Divine Feminine video, who is my pasta and steak? Okay? Because women, y'all kissed a lot of frogs. Not literally, but y'all see what I'm saying. Princess and the Frog has been kind of significant with good old Evangeline. But I feel like feminine, the divine is telling you through every what you perceive as a mistake or wrong turn. The divine is asking you to look at it from a different scenario. Interesting. I didn't mean to say that. But look at it from a different vantage point, right? If you had not took these different detours in life, your experience, which is part the growth of your soul. You know, your soul grows by experience. So it's this energy of if you had not experienced all that you've experienced, you could not be as, it's like fine china, fine wine. You could not be as divine as you are. It takes a divine individual to walk through the darkness so that people can see what the fuck light is. So you cannot fret because you had to see darkness when it was already foreseen that that was a part of your purpose, one of your many missions in life, right? Many missions in life is how you fulfill your purpose. It's this energy of, for both of you, you had to experience these many missions in life. It's that energy we had in the Divine Feminine reading where you've won all these many battles, but the Divine never said the war was over. And not to mention, it's not even your war. It's the Divine's war. This is why you have so much fucking assistance. This is why you are a Divine. Divine Feminine, you have to be mindful of what you're taking with you. Make sure that what you're taking with you is more aligned with the true desires and manifestations of your heart, because you manifest from your heart. You align with your wands, right? I don't know. I love y'all. Let's move forward. What you both needed to know, it's this energy where your hearts are melting. All resistance, all hurt, all pain, all scars of the past. We talked about ripping the band-aid off energy in the Divine Feminine video, where it could never heal properly if you keep the band-aid on it. The shit just got to be ripped off. You got to see it for what it is. You got to be reminded of it, and you got to let it heal. You know, back out of that energy of coming out of moisture into, air. Letting things heal properly, okay? Sometimes it leaves a scar, but that scar is it's really just, I don't want to say a reminder. It's like a trophy, a victory. Battle scars, it's a victory. It reminds you how divine you really are. And differences can really become compliments, okay? Your differences can become complementary to each other. Whew. We spent a long time on that too, okay? Current energy between the two of you. The Wheel of Fortune. 9 of Swords in reverse. Both of you guys had a reversal in the middle. Interesting. And the Tower. Alright, there's that Tower from the energy we felt before. Tower in the upright, 9 of Swords in reverse. Again, this Ascended Master energy, I feel. 9 of Swords sometimes can be Ascension energy. Sometimes it can be downloads, right? Sometimes it could be the headaches from the integration of wisdom. Sometimes it's like, they're telling me sometimes the mind fights spiritual wisdom because it's different than what you were familiar with. You see this energy where the sword is put down. Logic is put down. There was no choice but to go spiritual on this one. I'm seeing this energy of a tree here. To get down to the roots, the nitty gritty, to really change the current standings of this. I feel like both of you feel this energy shift. The Wheel of Fortune. There's no logic that can... It's this energy of there's no logic that can kind of explain this. Right? Masculine, you're used to operating in a logical kind of manner, right? But just like in the divine feminine reading, your energy was coming out of that heavy divine masculine energy into the feminine energy, right? And embracing and embodying your full masculine and feminine energy. Oh shit, we did talk about how you guys, masculine, divine feminine helps you become more ascended. Divine masculine, you help the divine feminine come more manifest. That complementary energy again. A part of this tower is seeing how you two benefit each other. So this is not two people falling. This is two ascended birds, right? It's two messengers of the divine. There's that tree energy again. The lightning, look at that. This is the red bird. Red is associated with masculine energy in the way I read. The divine, masculine, the divine is striking your ass with this lightning. This is a heavy dose of knowledge, a heavy dose of wisdom. This is that it's almost that energy of the final straw, the final puzzle piece you needed to take flight. There's no branch here on the masculine side anymore. It's nowhere to sit. Interesting. Okay. And this is the mutual energy. You know, this is the current energy between the two of you. I feel like both of you have felt the shift. Both of you have felt this coming out of, we talked about hermit energy in the beginning, coming out of self. Interesting. Hey world, I know it's been a while. Listen. um, is there anything we need to know here? Is there anything that needs to be clarified here? Okay, this is my this deck is like brutally honest, okay? So I feel like, what do we need to know here about this Nine of Swords in reverse? Your heart is the master key. Oh my God, we said that. Your heart is the master key. You realize that it's not about the mind. Both of you. Nine of Swords reverse. It's about the fucking heart. The only thing that's going to get you both what you really desire, your heart's desires, like duh, it's right there in the sentence. Your heart's desires. I just thought about it. We literally said your heart is the master key when we were talking. Hold on, I'm gonna sip this real quick. I mean, I know how this shit goes down, but I still be surprised when they validate, you know, reiterate what they had already intuitively channeled through me. Stop letting life control you. Your life is yours. Tower, right? Let's see about this tower. I think you both realize there's no more telepathy. We talked about this in the feminine video as well. There's no more telepathy that's going to create this shit. There's no more signs and synchronicities that's going to create this shit. You both realize the divine is saying, we've been saying this for at least 6 months. All these signs and synchronicity shit, we're over it. Divine is saying you're not going to keep using us as your little pawns when we've given you the courage to do what it takes. This tarot shit can no longer be a crutch. These manipulating energies can no longer be taken advantage of. Like we said before, if you know better, you do better. And the divine is saying, when we look at you divine beings, you radiant lights, we know that you are supposed to shine harder and brighter than those around you for a reason. It's time to be who the fuck you are. Stop trying to magician your life. And sun card. Don't magician. Magician is literally still at a 1 when you really think about it. The magician comes right after the fool. The sun is at least right before judgment and the world. All right. And say you know better. And it's in reverse. Why is this in reverse? I want to feel this energy through because there's something interesting about it. It really is, guys. It's also the Queen of Swords in reverse. And in the Divine Feminine reading, the card that was being clarified was the Queen of Swords. So your tower would have been the Queen of Swords. Now we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like you acting like you don't know what to do. So this is why this tower, both of y'all acting like this is still the energy between the two of y'all. Both of y'all acting like y'all don't know what to do. So the divine say, oh, you want to act like you know better? Tower. Faded? Oh my God. Remember we said this feels like a faded meeting, a faded, some way these two are coming together. It's faded. I think we said that in the feminine video too. This tower is fate. Oh, you act like you don't know better? Okay, well, your heart is the master key. So what's been in your heart is this connection. So, fate or willed in. Oh, acknowledge your shit or step in others. You can smell bullshit a mile away and so can others. Listen. Y'all hear this song. Your success is seen and felt, so pay attention to the vibes now. Listen. Both of y'all can feel each other desire, but you both can also feel the fading away. Because the truth is, the free will is a motherfucker. And like we said before, no choice is a choice. So, y'all both want to keep acting like y'all can't take initiative on this shit? Alright. We're going to put you two face to face and see if the truth come out then. Oh, shit. Wheel of Fortune. And then when I was looking at the Wheel of Fortune, I was about to clarify it. And we have new attracts new, period. Period. You're at a new state of evolution. So, new attracts, pulls that shit in, right? Faded. Wisdom is the best wealth. Believe that. Ain't that the truth? Wisdom is the best wealth. Alright. I'm about to cough again, y'all. Okay, how they think you feel. So this is how they think you feel. I ain't cough at all in the feminine video, damn. Okay. So immediately when I was dealing these out, these two cards here, the Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess, I felt so strongly that something went before this Ten of Wands and whatever this is. So this feels like with how they think you feel about them and the meditation before, this felt like Divine Feminine feels like the masculine is still weighing options. Two of Pentacles, High Priestess. It feel the Divine Feminine is saying, I feel like Divine Masculine is still having to make room. Divine Masculine is still trying to keep all his shit together. Divine Masculine is still receiving divine intel, High Priestess, right? Ten of Wands in the face forward. You know how I read, guys. If it comes out face forward, it's conscious, right? If it comes out face down, it's more or less unconscious or not a favorable thought. Something you kind of know but don't want to know or some shit like that. But we take it how it comes, right? So Ten of Wands. Four of Cups. You know that's been a haunting card. Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles. The Divine Feminine thinks you feel Ten of Wands like there's a lot. Ten of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Like there's a lot standing between this um, connection. Divine Feminine feels like you still feel like this love is unrealized with this Four of Cups. I feel like the Divine Feminine feels like Divine Masculine is still kind of turning a blind eye to love. It's this energy of working on yourself. Divine Feminine feels like the Divine Masculine is still working on himself, still working on his heart as well as his career, right? King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Like the Divine Masculine is still trying to get the heart center aligned, focused, spinning right? Heart chakra popping, Ace of Cups. And still heavily invested in the physical world, King of Pentacles. Divine Feminine feels like Divine Masculine has too much going on for love. Knowing that there's still a desire here. But the Divine Feminine feels like Divine Masculine just got too much shit going on. So, that's how she views you. So how Divine Feminine feels about you, more so in the 5D, we have flirt, finances and career, playfulness, and retreat. We talked about raising the vibration. So flirt being conscious, right? Divine Feminine feels this pull to you. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Divine Feminine feels this pull to you. But again, just like King of Pentacles with finances and career, when the Divine Feminine, how she feels about you on a deep level is that you're still establishing yourself. It's almost this energy of, is it room for me? Do you have room for me? She also feels in a way that you are a key to abundance in her experience. I feel like there's something about you, masculine, that, shit, we keep saying it. Damn. Divine Feminine, you know that this masculine energy, the way that it will help benefit your experience, not only in regards to emotional happiness, stability, and comfort, in a connection, but you feel that this masculine energy, especially as it is a masculine energy, will help you in your career sector. I think I'm hearing specifically value. You honor his business ethics. It's like if it's one thing you could say about the masculine, you'd be like, he may have kind of been on some bullshit in love, but that nigga is about the bag, right? He's about his pinnacle. He's about his worldly shit, right? So you feel that energy of how you complement each other. We said this, okay? And again, remember, this is how they feel about you in regards to the 5D and above, right? And in regards to love and the heart space. Divine Feminine really can feel that you still would complement each other, as you are a divine pair. There is a joy that still comes here. Playfulness. She feels like, Divine Feminine still feels like you make her happy. She still feels like she wants to be able to extend her heart, extend her resources, extend her time, her effort, her attention, her love, her lighthearted nature. But she also feels like it has to be more than a surface connection, right? There's roots here. There's love here. There's also been deception here. There's also been pain here. There's also a need to make everything complementary. I keep hearing it's a cohesive energy, but it's also, what's at the bottom? Very soon. Yeah, it's that same energy. That's what I'm feeling. That energy of needing to discuss, have a real conversation. Divine Feminine feels like validation is needed. She, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Religious factors behind that. Her higher self, Divine Feminine's heart space, higher self, what you want to call it, feels like this is an anticipated... Oh, I just heard upgrade you. This is an anticipated experience for growth. But nobody said growth is going to be easy. Divine Feminine still understands that in the process of coming out of the soil, it takes adapting to the air. Oh, back to that energy of coming out of it. Something strong about coming out of moon energy or coming out of emotion, coming out of spirit. It's again that mergence of spirit and reality, physical world. The yin yang. Well, shit. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine coming together. That's the yin yang. Ooh, I like this reading. Okay, we have 40 minutes already. Shit. How they view you. This is the 3D space. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. All about your dinero. 3 of Wands. 10 of Cups. Wow. And the 6 of Wands. Divine Feminine reading started with the 6 of Wands in this very area. How they view you in this in life. Someone very abundant, very successful, very stable, very grounded, very, why did I hear nourished? Healthy, like someone who eats right, takes care of their body. Divine Feminine sees you as a, not a snack, but a meal, baby. Hey, that's what I'm getting, don't, yeah? Okay? Divine Feminine see you as a snack. I'm not even gonna lie, she see you as a snack and a meal. The cake and the platter. An asset, complimentary, the other half of me. We got 2 10s here. 20, that's judgment. Something about judgment. Awaken. Oh my goodness. Divine Feminine acknowledges the fact that you played a role in her ascension. I almost feel this energy of, we did have that in the Divine Feminine reading. Pay it forward. Give it back. Divine Feminine wants to help ascend you. As she feel like you will help ascend her. Back to that energy of Divine Masculine is going to help you manifest. Divine Feminine is going to help you ascend. Divine Feminine feels like you the bottom, I'm the top. Shit. We each other. Yin yang. Alright, moving forward with it. Most likely action in the 3D, 4D. 4. Oh my God. 4 energy. 6 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles was face forward, so that's, that's known. I'm looking at 11 here. 5, 5. I'm looking at this 11 here. There's something significant about this 6 of Cups and this 5 of Pentacles. This is what it feels like now, is what the song is saying. Most likely action. 4, 6 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. I feel like the Divine Feminine's most likely action in this 3D, 4D space is being open with you. This Fool is really bringing me back to that faded meeting. I feel like it's going to be very nostalgic. This is not per se an action Divine Feminine is going to take. The Divine is taking the action. This is how the Divine Feminine is going to react. There's going to be a lot of different shit going through the Divine Feminine's mind. 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, full energy, right? When this faded meeting happened, Divine Feminine immediately expect the 6 of Cups energies, this nostalgic energy. You're going to be like, I really feel this. Almost like Feminine, you see Masculine before he sees you. And Divine did that on purpose. Like, yeah, get your shit together. Breathe. Okay. Right? Feminine, you're going to see Divine Masculine before he sees you. And that's going to give you the time to catch your breath, get your shit together, and kind of remember, full energy. Be in the moment. Don't try to manipulate what you're going to say, how you're going to do, right? 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Just be raw, okay? 5 and 5, that's 10, right? 10 energy up here, right? You guys, you're going to have to just kind of be really authentic. Your action is simply to not react, but to kind of progress. Okay. you know what I meant, y'all. That was for the divine masculine, but divine feminine, that's, you know, most likely action. So, y'all get what I was saying. Alright, divine advice for the divine masculine. We have judgment, seven of swords. This is all the unconscious or not so presently known to you. Okay? So it's more likely this is something that you need to take heed to, okay? Only one in the face forward was the chariot. You know that action will lead to success, but the proper amount, right? With seven of swords being in between judgment and six of wands, we did say judgment with that 20 energy that we felt here. I really feel like your advice is to be the full embodiment of who you are now, judgment, right? Seven of swords. Remember that you cannot be... It's this energy of just be raw, masculine. When this opportunity presents itself, six of wands. When this opportunity presents itself, you two are face to face, six of wands. It's public recognition, right? When you two are publicly recognizing that this connection is still fucking warranted, it's still valid. Like when you see somebody and you still clam up, that means there's still some shit in the water there, right? So, seven of swords, acknowledge that things may have not played out the way you wanted them in the beginning, but this is the new opportunity, chance reborn, right? Wow, I like that, chance reborn. Judgment also can be reconciliation, right? I feel like don't rob yourself of victory here. Seven of swords, six of wands. Don't rob yourself of victory here, masculine. Three of pentacles, even if your divine feminine is saying friend zone, my dude. Accept that friend zone. Because I feel like a part of this friend zone is that business energy we keep feeling. There's something through the friendship. It's like that energy where they say, don't mix love and pleasure. Business and pleasure, what they say, business and pleasure. You can mix business and pleasure in this connection because it's meant to do that, right? You're meant to fulfill something here. For who this resonates for. Not just anybody. So take this three of pentacles as the first step towards love. It's almost just like, love ascends all, right? But the bottom of the stairs is friendship. Get to love. Get to relationship. If it needs to be in the friend zone first, just respect that. Both of y'all. You know what I mean? Just respect that. Because this friend zone, this business, this friendship, this partnership, and like you never want your lover to not be your friend first. Or to not be your friend anyway, right? I'm hearing that lovers and friends song. Before you cross the line. Make sure that you can be friends. It feels like if the friendship is secure, if the loyalty is secure, the relationship is going to just be ascension. It's just going to pick up. Okay, so the divine advice for the divine feminine. Oh, y'all got the world in reverse. Three of wands. Emperor. I'm sorry, not emperor. High priest. Which would be the Hierophant. And the Ten of Swords. Divine feminine, your advice here is really, really strongly. With this world in reverse, I feel like let go of control. I feel like the cycles have already ended in your past, and you just need to be aware that you've already climbed the ascension ladder. You remember how significant we've been talking about the key. There's no key in this depiction because you are the key. You've already unlocked the door. You've already entered this place you needed to enter. You see that keyhole? The door has already been opened, divine feminine. Three of wands. I have this card in one of my decks that says you have to be at the dock before the ship can get there. This is you realizing you're at the dock. Hierophant. You're in control. Divine is really telling you your advice is to not fall off the wagon and just trust. Ten of Swords. There's no past thought that's going to help you in the future if it's not beneficial. You can only take benefit with you or you're going to suffer loss. Okay? I love y'all. I really, really love y'all. Y'all have a great one. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Support the channel and support each other.